Alrighty, guys. I'm Justin.
I'm Lee.
I'm Eric.
I'm Carl. Again.
Today we go over and keep the trend going on the way to Halloween. We're going to go over clown movies. These are a personal favorite. I love scarecrows, love clowns. So this should be a pretty easy topic. Let's get right into today's episode.
Welcome to Horrorland.
Alright, clowns. Big red nose, giant shoes, squeak squeak. For some reason, they're scary to people. I don't understand. Circus workers. Squeak
Squeak, squeak. Okay,
squeak. Yeah, clowns.
Squeak it to squeak.
They're just scary to people, and I don't really get it. But I've always enjoyed clown films, and so again, you see a lot of clowns around Halloween. A lot of people dressing up as that. So I mean, pretty much, I don't really know that we couldn't do Killer Clowns, and we couldn't do It. So again, this is going to be some lesser, so a little bit lesser known movies that maybe you guys haven't seen in the clown genre. So whoever would like to go first, we'll start. Lee, how about you?
Lee, you've never gone first.
Okay. So I did a film called Jack in the Box.
Come on.
It was filmed in 2019, and I would say, even though it doesn't say here, I'm pretty sure it was filmed in England or somewhere.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah,
It's not American.
I'm pretty sure it's England.
America.
It actually, I had watched it several years ago, and it was really good, and we got stuck on clown movies, and I'm like, well, what am I going to do? So that one popped back in my head, and I rewatched it just to freshen myself up on it, and it doesn't have anybody like mainstream actors or actresses, but if you've never seen it, basically this it's a big metal looking Jack in the Box, and it has a code on the top. They're letters, and you have to mess with the code to open the box, and so it doesn't even have the winder on it until the code is done, and then it comes out the side. So it's very interesting. The dummy Jack that they have that pops out when you open the box initially is it's very disturbing looking. Not near as disturbing as the actual demon, but I don't know. He has a big red nose, but it's not like a poofy big red nose. It's like a smashed in big red nose, and then just the way his eyes are drawn and the makeup and the little hands that they have, it's just very creepy looking. So basically it's donated to this museum. It was found in some kind of home clearance like type situation, and so they are donated this box, and it's just sitting in a room. It's not even out on display, and a new gentleman comes in. He's going to work at the museum, and they're going through that room and going through some stuff, and they find it, and him and a colleague, and they mess around with the code, and the box opens. So they talk to the lady that's over the museum and decide they're going to put it out on display, and little do they know that Jack really does come out of the box, and he has to kill 6 people before he goes back in the box. So he starts haunting the museum and to find his 6 people, basically. So, but he usually doesn't go after the person that opens the box. So, and there is a sequel. Is it 1 or 2 sequels?
2 so far.
Okay, there's 2. I remember The Awakening. Have we watched the other one? Okay, anyway.
That's called Rise.
Okay. They're all really good. They're not like, I don't think, a super high budget or anything, but they're pretty decent movies. They're pretty much filmed in 1 or 2 locations.
I'm pretty sure Phase 4 put them out. They are those like direct to DVD at Walmart $9.96 titles. So they're not. Yeah, I mean, they're the cover's what got me to buy them, because I was like, that is really cool. So.
Yeah, and then they are good movies. So, but yeah, I would definitely encourage you to watch it. It's I mean, it is a little disturbing, but it's not like major scary. There is a few jump scenes, but
The first one is the slowest of the three.
Yeah.
And I think it's because they give a lot of backstory and a lot of lore and everything. But the issue with that is the series goes, everything about Jack kind of changes. Jack looks the same, but like the lore and kind of the rules, some of the rules surrounding him kind of changes throughout the series. But it doesn't change the fact that, like she said, Jack he has a cool look, as you guys saw in the trailer. He has a cool look and just, definitely one. Again, you watching a dark room on Halloween night or close to Halloween, it's definitely gonna put you in that spirit.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with the series, so I'll have to definitely.
Yeah, you'll have to watch those.
Yeah.
They're good. So
Where did you see it? Oh, you
we
own
watched.
the movie.
I own the
he
movies.
owned it,
I
and
don't know. I'll look on Tubi right quick, but yeah, I'm
we
sure
watched it for the first time several years ago, and if I'm not mistaken, did Ava watch part of that the first time?
very little, but yes.
Yeah, I mean, of course, it scared her and she ran off. But she always thinks she wants to watch scary movies until we get into it.
Yeah.
And then off she goes.
That's how my son does. He sits down beside me and all of a sudden he's like, oh, okay.
Never mind. Onto the tablet.
Bubble guppies.
Yeah, bubble gum is on.
So, but yeah, I would definitely encourage you guys to watch it. It is actually a really good lower budget clown film. So.
Yeah, these are they're actually on Tubi.
Yeah,
all three of
I'll
them.
get to watching those tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll like them.
I think so.
I think.
We get home early enough, I'm definitely going to watch one of those tonight. We'll see.
So when we just go that way, then we'll loop
We're
back
going this way?
Yeah. So,
So you're going to make yourself the last guy again, huh?
I mean, I can go ahead and go.
I'm just
I
kidding.
don't care.
I'm just
It
joking.
makes me no difference.
Okay, my movie. Listen, I'm always, as everybody knows, I'm always talking about 80s movies or 90s movies. I'm just not, I don't watch a lot. Well, I do watch a lot of new movies. I just don't talk about a lot of new movies. So I thought I would change it up a little bit. And I've been trying in this series to give y'all newer movies because I know we have some younger viewers that like to watch. So I'm trying to give some of the younger viewers, something that they're not, this thing is so old and I don't want to watch it. So I'm trying to give y'all some newer options. And this movie is one of those. It's called Clown in a Cornfield.
This is what I wanted to.
It came out this year. It will never be considered a horror masterpiece, people, but it's a decent movie. I enjoyed it. I mean, for what it was.
It's made by Shudder film.
Yes, and I've talked about how good Shudder is in the past from time to time, and I will continue that trend here. For what it is, it was made on a $1.5 million budget, and it does not look like a $1.5 million. It looks significantly better than that. It's a very good movie. It's not a great movie. I like for things to kind of come out of nowhere at me. Surprise me a little bit. This movie does not do that. It does it one time. That's not true. It does one time surprise me, and that's it. And I'm not going to give that away because that's the whole fun part of the movie. But I will say this: if you're wanting a movie to watch with your younger family, 13, 14-year-old, it would not bother me at all to watch this movie with anybody over 12 to 13 years old. There is very, very little blood. There's no nudity, and I don't think I heard nary a cuss word in the whole thing.
Right. Wow.
One girl takes off her top to have another top underneath it.
You got
I'm
there for a
not
minute,
watching
didn't you?
I was like, oh, okay, now they're going to get naked out of it. No, it's just, she takes it off and there's like another top underneath that. I'm like, okay, there we go, we're still
What
clean.
happened to stripper in the cornfield?
I'm saying.
Jesus.
But anyway, just when you think you're going to add to the booba meter, flatline, nothing. Anyway.
Disappointing.
Yeah, but there is some, like I said, there are, I'd say, maybe 2 to 3 scenes where there is some significant amount of blood. But, I mean, it's nothing that you're going to be like, oh my God, this is just...
It's not Terrifier.
No,
No.
it's definitely not Terrifier
Not Saul.
at all. Like I said, when I started watching this, for the first 45 minutes, I'd say, I was like, okay, your standard slasher. You got a standard setup, everything. I've watched 1,000 of these things, so I know the whole storyline, how it's going to go, what the beats are, where you're going to, here's a twist. It's maybe this guy, maybe it's not this guy, it's this guy. But then they're like, no, we're not going to do that to you. We're going to give you something totally different. That's the only time you'll be surprised in the movie.
It's a good surprise.
But even when the surprise is, you put it together very quickly.
Yeah.
After the initial surprise, who's doing what's going on, and you know, like I said, nobody was trying to fool anybody with this movie. It was just to give you a little bit different take on a standard premise, basically. But it's very good. I do recommend it. I don't want it to sound like I hated the movie. I did enjoy it. It's just, you know, not the most original thing I would say ever put out on screen, but it was good.
Yeah. We just showed that off a couple weeks ago in our collection update, so we do have it to watch. Me and Lee just haven't made it that far yet.
I think you especially will like it. I do.
I think I will. Based off the
Yeah,
trailer.
I told you I liked it. That was a good movie.
It is interesting. I will say this about it. The whole thing centers around a plant that's been burnt. And it's you think, okay, what does this have to do with clowns? It's a syrup plant. And this syrup plant basically founded the town. The whole town was built around this plant that became this plant that became very popular for making syrup. And the mascot was a clown.
Okay.
And that's where the whole clown bit comes into this thing. I'm like, so the whole thing's built about a mascot for syrup. This ain't Jemima. This is a clown on a bottle.
What's the name of the town?
I got the foggiest idea.
We need,
I don't know.
That movie was actually made based off the book, and so I really want to
Two
read the
sequels
book.
to that book too, and they said they are planning on making the sequels.
I want to read, like, I would like to read the book just to see, but like, I don't read, so I mean, I can. I hadn't read it in so long. I don't know if I can or not. But
we're gonna make him a school for kids that can't read good.
this is the
Clown, aim spot,
Yeah.
You have Ava read it too.
watch spot, run, kill spot, kill.
Oh man, that was good. I mean, I can't read, but if I did,
I mean, I can. I just choose not to. Makes my head hurt.
what's that red sign by this car?
Oh boy, and his motor home. Never mind. That's a story for another day.
Oh shoot. Okay.
All right, mine is from 2014, and it's just called Clown.
He's gonna miss the clown. There was a little bit of a goof up.
There's no clown coming.
Who double books a clown?
I thought you had a backup.
Everything's gonna be fine.
Perfect.
Mr. Clown. Dad, hurry! I'm gonna be late.
I physically cannot get it off. It's suffocating.
1, 2.
Daddy. Oh, Jack, sweetie, let's get you to bed. That's not Daddy.
I can feel myself changing.
And my husband.
It's not a costume. It's skin of a demon. Lured 5 children into its cave. One child for every month of winter. No matter what I say, don't let me out.
How do you get the suit off?
You can't.
What are you doing down there, Daddy?
Come downstairs. I want to see my #1 birthday boy.
Don't go up there.
And I like this movie. I liked it the first time I saw it. It's It's weird. It's clown didn't show up for kid's party, and dad finds a clown suit and decides, hell, I'll play the clown. Puts the clown suit on and can't take it off. It becomes part of him, then he becomes the clown. It's kind of weird. But ironically, the big thing about this, the only reason this movie got made, if you've ever seen Death Proof or what was the other movie from that? Death Proof and
Planet Horror.
Planet Terror.
Planet Terror, that's it.
Then you'll understand Machete was a fake promo for a movie, fake trailer for a movie that was so successful that they made it a movie. Mm-hmm. This movie got started. This dude C.D. Ford and John Watts made a fake trailer called The Clown and stuck Eli Roth's name on it. Oh. Eli Roth had nothing to do with it. He didn't even know who the hell these guys were. But he saw the trailer by some mistake and was like, oh hell, that's trailer's good. I wonder what you could do if you gave him a budget. So that's how Clown came to be. And I thought it was cool. There's some parts.
Eli Roth's Mothershucker is coming to you soon.
That's right. Eli Roth's Shuck Your Mother if you want another sequel. I mean, whatever it's going to take. I mean, hell, I'll put Rob Zombie on it. You know how I feel about Rob Zombie. But anyway. So anyway, the funniest part to me was when he tried to take the nose off. He couldn't. And he peels it off and tears his nose up. It's just, his hair becomes the clown wig, which is just, it's terrible. That shit was terrible. That wig was horrible. Yeah, it made his head look horrible. It was not a good look. But the best part of the whole movie for me, honestly, everybody got to have an appetite for something. Here's his children. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I'll be honest with you, the Chuck E. Cheese part, remember that? Where they're at Chuck E. Cheese, and he's in the ball pit.
I've only seen that movie one time.
The thing that really pissed me off, he eats kids. You never see him eat a child, but he eats kids. I'm like, you couldn't make a kid pizza for the Chuck E. Cheese? I mean, at least one kid death. I mean, come on, shit.
The one thing I remember is usually clowns are known for being bright and vibrant, and he was very dark and dingy, and
his makeup was not white; it was like cream colored. The his blood wasn't blood red; it was like a muted burgundy. His nose was flat and almost dark cherry, weird. Nothing about it was your typical clown, and I think that's what made it scary. His clothes were real off-colored, like browns and mauves and stuff, and everything. Like you said, everything about his hair was horrible. He looked like a bad '70s frickin' carpet. But it was. I think it was. To me, it was a good movie. I liked it. I liked everything about it. The ending was great. The whole way, I know how we can get your nose off. Let's go with the meat cleaver. That guy was crazy as hell. It was fun. It really was. It was a fun watch. It was not your typical clown movie. It was darker. It was more eccentric and focused. And that dude, what is this dude's name? I've got this pulled up because I thought he was funny as hell. Oh, I can't find his name. It's going to drive me crazy. The one that played Karna. He was the creepiest, weirdest. He's like, I know what we can do. I know how to end this. We'll have to cut your head off. You know, it was just always some dumbass way to end this. And I just wish they would have picked up the killing at the Chuck E. Cheese. I think that'd been
think that. Best I remember, it doesn't have just a whole ton of kills anyway.
No, it doesn't. Like three, maybe four.
That's one I actually don't own. I need to buy that.
But my whole thing was like, this would have been a good place. Chuck E. Cheese was the perfect place to have the Pennywise just chow down on children, blood and shit, arms and legs flying everywhere. It would have been great.
They probably want to be associated with that, though.
Yeah, says the guy that doesn't have kids. You know, and then when the scary clown starts to go, remember where he starts to be the demon?
Yes,
the demon. That's Eli Roth.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
That's Eli Roth that played that part.
Okay.
So it was just cool because you got these two guys did what we did. basically they tried an independent thing, tagged somebody's name on it that I wouldn't have had the balls to do, and look what it did. And then not only that, but you get Eli Roth in your freaking movie.
Yep.
So I'm just saying, if anybody out there is watching, it's a world-renowned director, producer, John Carpenter. If you could help us with Mothershucker 3. We'd appreciate it.
Yeah, I think you should send this to Martin Scorsese.
Yeah.
I think they would be like, hey, I could
It
use
could
a
be
good horror movie.
Mothershucker 3, the night the corn came home or something. I don't know.
Marty, you want this.
Somebody does. Somebody's got to love us. Well, that's it for me.
All right, so my pick is I have a couple of honorable mentions just because clowns is my thing. So kind of what Carl was going into, one that I don't own that I need to buy. I don't think I own it, but that is Stitches.
Good.
Oh, yes.
If you guys haven't seen Stitches, it's a phenomenal kind of like a dark humor.
That's borderline famous, though. I mean, a lot of people heard that.
Yeah, but a lot of people haven't at the
Yeah,
same time
yeah.
because I think like when it came out, like I think Dark Sky or someone, it was some obscure label. But Stitches is really good. The pick that I was going to do was actually Clown House. That is my favorite clown movie aside from Killer Clowns. It is extremely dark. It is extremely scary. I did not pick that due to who directed it. Due to who directed it, we're not going to touch on that on this channel. If you guys don't know, a quick Google search will tell you. But I'm not going to touch on that film. But I hate that what happened has diminished what that film was because that film is freaking amazing.
Yeah.
And I do want to mention it. If you don't know what happened in the filming, maybe you watch the movie and you don't look it up. The movie's extremely enjoyable and it's scary. Just the clowns like creeping around outside and stuff. If you can find Clown House and you can kind of put that on the what happened on the back burner, it is an enjoyable film.
Because they're like outside the house, like 3 of them, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like strangers.
Yeah.
Yeah. If we're doing honorable mentions, I did want to mention I almost did a different one as well called The Jester. That is
from
very much
Epic Pictures.
If I was to associate this with another movie, I would very much associate it with a Friday the 13th kind of feel, where he's a stalker kind of a thing, and he's kind of unstoppable. And
So they're making a part 2 of that.
they are making a part 2 of that. Yes, I think that Terrifier kind of took some of the wind out of Jester's sails a little bit because you got your clown now, you got another. He's not. I wouldn't really call him a clown.
He's the
Jester.
Oh no, he's a jester. He's a court jester.
Yeah, I mean he does have the.
I think we watched that at your house one day when we was down there for something.
Yeah, it's a very good movie. I enjoyed it thoroughly. But I do like my killers to be a little bit unstoppable, so that's why,
Yeah, and you got your normals, but I'm adjusting. My favorite clown movie is always going to be Killer Clowns. And then I will have to say I love It.
Yeah,
Both
the
versions,
original,
the old, and I even like the
I like
new
them
one.
both.
The new one's really good too.
I like the old one the best. I thought Tim Curry killed it as Pennywise. I thought the acting was better.
I wish Tim Curry's It could have had the jump scares the new one has and truly been
yes,
scared.
that
It
was
had more
amazing.
scare.
Yeah.
Because to
not
me,
just made for
It
TV.
with Tim Curry was not scary.
No, it wasn't. It was more suspense and
it's
story
made for
based.
TV.
It was.
realize,
Yeah, it was. It was. But I wish, that's the only thing. I wish we could have almost meshed the two. And of course, my favorite clown will always be Captain Spaulding. I like the Rob Zombie films. I like Captain Spaulding.
Funny?
I love that. So, but my actual legitimate pick is one. I've always liked this one. I don't really know why. It's not the greatest of movies, but it is Clown at Midnight from 1999.
I saw it. I saw my mother being murdered.
On the stage of life,
Some opera singer went wacko and killed his leading lady.
So many memories. So many ghosts.
7 students
So, how are things in the Twilight Zone? Got any more visions from the other side?
just got apart.
I have a feeling that once you go down there, we're not going to be hearing from you again.
You're on the big stage now.
To die for.
I'll take care of everything. Just as I've always done.
The killer was already in this room somehow.
I heard there's a bunch of tunnels underneath this theater. Come on.
This time,
Clown may be amusing in a circus.
it's murder
What would be your reaction?
in 3 acts.
to opening your door and finding that same clown on your front step at midnight.
The Clown at Midnight.
What time does the matinee start?
There's nothing funny about him. Available wherever videos are sold.
Ooh,
I don't think I've ever seen
So it's actually got James Duvall. It has Christopher Plummer
Wow.
in it as well. It was I think it was a Canadian production. So basically, this clown, the film opens, and they're doing an opera. It's a stage production. I think it's an opera, and the female lead is getting ready to run away with one of the stars of the production, and she's telling him, she's like, I just hope he doesn't find out. And then all of a sudden you see a clown, and it's the clown from the production. It's I don't remember his name in the actual production, but anyways, he comes out and he kills her. And so all these years later, it's like, I guess probably 17, 18 years later, this high school production crew is going in, and they have basically been gifted the rights to reopen the theater. The theater's been closed ever since that tragic night, and so they have to go and reopen it. And as they're reopening it, the daughter of the female who was killed in the very beginning is there. And so everything starts kind of coming together. James Duvall is he's part of the high schoolers, so he's in there. You've also got Margot Kidder in this as well.
Wow! Damn! How did I miss this?
Yeah, I mean it. I wish it had a better release. I have like a really crappy, like burnt on demand DVD of it. I've always enjoyed this film though. It's stuck on VHS kind of film.
VHS
never got a big wide release, but. Just the look of the clown's a little different. Again, it's a stage production, so he's got like the black tears and the like he's crying and the whole nine yards. It's just a different look for a clown. It's a little bit more of an artistic horror film. There's not really a lot of blood in it either. Best I can remember, most of the kills are kind of off screen. There is some blood, but there's not a whole lot. And just overall, again, giving these obscure ones for people to check out. Well, I don't want to give away everything, but definitely kind of cool. And the clown winds up basically trapping them in this theater, and there's a whole underlying plot with Christopher Plummer that kind of comes out, and just overall a enjoyable film. I've always liked it.
Yeah, it doesn't say what the clown's name was.
I may win the most obscure movie of the whole damn series because no one's heard of that.
I never heard of it. No.
Yeah. What was it again?
Clown at Midnight.
When you say
I'll show it to you when
you say James Duvall, are you talking about Robert Duvall, or are we talking about James?
No, James Duvall from Donnie Darko.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was getting so confused. I'm like, Robert Duvall.
James.
Oh, okay, James Duvall. Now I know what you're
Donnie
talking about. I got you now.
Built a bunny that kills.
So, yeah, I've always enjoyed that film, so I knew that one would probably be pretty obscure.
Yep.
Because the VHS, people pick it up and they're like, that's a cool looking VHS, but no one ever really buys it because they don't know what it is.
Yeah.
But I urge people to seek that out and look at it and at least watch it. Like I said, it's a little bit on the artistic side, but
that's fun. That makes for some good movies.
It does, and I like it. But again, it's not a masterpiece, kind of like what we were talking about earlier. This is by no means a masterpiece, but it's definitely an obscure piece of cinema, and I wish somebody would pick it up. Like, I keep hoping one of these days TerrorVision is going to announce something like this because of all the stuff that they're doing. Or hell, I'd even take Vinegar Syndrome. But I need someone to show this movie some love because no one ever does.
Yeah, and the thing is, most of the movies we love are not cinematic masterpieces.
No, they're not.
And the fact of the matter is, as long as you got a bond with it or you enjoy it, some of the best movies I've ever seen that are favorites of mine, some of those went direct cutout bins and stuff, It's not everything's gonna be Halloween or Friday the 13th. It's so cool to see some obscure thing that you connect with. It's a lot of fun. It's what makes this genre what it is.
Yeah.
It's what made us make movies. We filmed 3 movies because we wanted our take on what was funny or scary or whatever to us or whatever. So it's kind of a fun ride.
That's the problem with perception nowadays. They think if you're not commercially successful that you're automatically a bad movie or you're a bad art piece or whatever.
Yeah.
That's
And
not
like,
the case.
Back in the day with us, if you were successful, you were a sellout.
Yeah, the truth of the matter is art is completely subjective and up to the eye of the person that's watching it. And
form your own opinion, your own belief.
What I like, y'all may despise. I mean, and the same goes for every single person at this table. Just because one person likes it doesn't mean all of us are going to like it.
Oh, no, I differ from most people.
Well, we just know not to show you love stories.
We've mentioned before, too, I think, we've mentioned before on the channel, too, I think horror is the worst genre for that.
It really is.
Yeah.
It really is.
Because here's the
fans of horror in general. You've got so many subgenres and shit, man. People are just.
I mean, action movies, you have spy and espionage. I mean, you still have that. But here's the deal. When you watch an action movie, if they explode a car and you have a car chase, 9 times out of 10, people are pretty okay with it. If you have a competent story, an explosion and a car chase, they're
some muscles, some titties, and you're so.
But then, like, in horror, they're like, oh, well, I don't like slashers. I only like ghost films. Or I don't like ghost films. I only like slashers. Well, then, the slasher didn't connect with me. Or,
there's so many subgenres in horror.
Yeah, and the horror is the worst genre for that. I feel like the
and the least
subjectiveness is just
supportive
so
with each other.
It is. I would agree. Yeah.
The slasher guys are only with Savini and all those directors, Carpenter and all them. They're over here in a bunch.
Well, they're considered hacks.
Yeah, then Eli Roth are over here, and the French guys are over here, and those. It's like we're a community.
Help
that
each other.
absolutely loves our movies.
Yep.
Why don't we love each other's movies and maybe quit being turds about
Well, you don't
it.
even have to love it. You can just say, I can
Appreciate what it
recognize
is.
that you like that movie. But nobody wants to do that. Everybody wants to go, if you don't like what I like, it's trash.
You can't disagree with anybody anymore. There's no such thing as a disagreement. You hate me if you don't agree
That's
with
society as a whole. That's a whole
Which
other
I would like to say, for just a quick second, for the whole month of October, I'm going to be wearing weird t-shirts, and these are from my favorite haunted houses that I've been to. So you'll see some crazy t-shirts. It's the Halloween season. If you like that, go out and support these people. Most of these big haunts like Demonia and all that, Neverworld, and Talon Falls here locally is a huge draw. A lot of those places give a lot of money to charity. So it sounds like a lot of money, $50, $75, but you're getting 4 or 5 haunted houses in one place. And they really do a lot of good things for charities and stuff. So get in the mood for the season and go out and do some haunted houses, cornfield mazes, whatever. But I'm going to be rocking these. This one's Talon Falls 25th anniversary, so I'll be rocking these the whole month of October. So kind of go out and look at your local haunts and tell me what you think. If you know of a haunted house I hadn't been to, it's going to be hard to do because I've been from Washington State to Florida doing these things. So, but if you got one, throw it in the comments, tell me where it's at, and I'll run and check it out. I don't mind driving 6-8 hours.
With that being said, Carl mentioned earlier, so I feel like that is a perfect segue to end this week's episode. At the time of uploading this is Thursday, October the 16th. So that means that Friday, October the 17th, we will be at Scarefest.
And it's my birthday!
It is. But we will be at Scarefest. We will be doing Lexlight. Actually, while filming this, if you were watching this and you were in Lexington, buy Eric a drink. It's his birthday. But yeah, so we
Let's Live the 16th for trivia.
Yeah. So we will be there. Carl mentioned it earlier. We've made 3 movies, and here's number 3 right here. That is, the glare is terrible. But Mothershucker 2 is now officially on sale. That is on sale on our website, horrorlandmedia.square.site. Go pick you a copy up that has new and improved pricing on the website. We are also in the process of getting the bundle deals put on there that we offer at conventions. They will be a little bit more expensive just because we have to pay those Square fees, but you're still going to get a much better deal with the bundle than you will be buying them separately. So definitely come out, support us at Scarefest. Come see us this weekend. If you're not going to be able to make it out to Lexington, go to that website. Link is in the description, and order you a copy there. So,
I do want to put out a little forewarning, though. If you do see us at Scarefest, me and Carl during the day are pretty much all business, and we will push you out of the way to get to merch.
Yeah.
And at night, me and Lee are all business about getting a good drink on, so you probably want to catch us early before we're slobbering John.
And that's no bullshit. It'd be like, what are y'all playing trivia? I was winning that son of a bitch.
Yeah. That's if I'm not passed out, so we'll all be good.
But come see us because we're going to have the Shucker costume. This year, you're going to be really happy to know this. I'm not going to leave sticks and leaves and shit all over.
We got a brand new suit specifically
brand new
for
suit.
Scarecrow.
And ladies,
You could follow him around last year, folks. It was just
and I'm not going to stink this year, so hug the Shucker.
Hug the Shucker, come get your picture with him, grab you a copy of the movie, come see us this weekend. Huge guest list. I'm not even going to begin to go over that because we don't have that
100 plus guests.
But yes, 100 plus guests, tons of vendors. Again, we will be there. I've got 3 booths this year, so bring in more phenomenal horror physical media than ever before, so definitely come buy some movies and also check out 8X Productions and buy our homegrown independently made horror films right there at our booth. The 4 of us will be there and we can get you a signed copy. So as always, we appreciate you guys for tuning in. Vampires last week, clowns this week. Next week we'll be back. We're going to be doing ghost movies, and holy hell, that was a hard one, but make sure that you tune in for that. 2 weeks from now, October the 30th, we will be doing our favorite Halloween films that take place on Halloween but are not Halloween. So make sure that you mark your calendars, hit that notification or that subscribe button, and hit the little bell for notifications so you know whenever those are ready to go and uploaded. We appreciate you guys for checking us out and tuning in. We'll catch you next week.
See ya.
Peace.